Alright folks, the deck is Jade C'Thun Shaman. The goal of the deck is to fight for the board in the early game with Jade things, like Jade Claws and Jade Lightning, working our way towards the C'Thun buffers so that we can close out the game by throwing a bunch of eyeballs at our opponent's face. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube.
Watch this!
How many card backs do you own? I have not even the slightest clue. It is not something I pay attention to, nor is worth counting. This hand is not good. If this is C'Thun Rogue, which is probable, we're at a severe disadvantage because this just like feeds their own C'Thun to the point where we might not even be able to play it.
Choose soon. Here for a chat.
Nope. Here to play Hearthstone. Probably lead with this because this can shoot down minions. It's good for next turn, potentially. Noob. Alright, that's not great. It's fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure this is a card at all this game. I guess if it's going to be, it has to be here. They do have the coin into Blade, but I just have to hope they don't have it. They have it.
Balance in all things.
Okay, that's interesting.
I obey.
That could give me the capacity to C'Thun into Branjamin.
Are you my master?
Nice.
Who will we shadow step though? Depends on who we draw first. Ideally, it would be the C'Thun.
The feast of souls begins now.
Make sure I kill the right one this time. Never mind.
The feast of souls begins now.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
The feast of souls begins now. Come, little ones. Come, little ones. There will be
This
pain.
Woo!
So much pain.
Fortunately, we don't have a way to get to that Brann, which is not good. It's just devastating in C'Thun mirrors like this.
His place. Tide rising.
Warriors, come out to play. Living in the waste.
Here, C'Thun is at 28. Yeah, so that's going to be a problem. Right, I'm just dead now. You just can't beat Rogue in the C'Thun mirror.
C'Thun is my sea. Screaming.
You have earned the right to face Arakir, the Wind Lord. Oh, living in the waste. What do you intend?
We might have to bounce this now. But as soon as I draw the C'Thun, it's Jover.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Maybe even before then. Okay. Jeez, double shade.
I appreciate it.
I bleed for C'Thun. Storms! Storms! I have more cakes!
Take 5 this turn.
Are you my master?
What?
Trogg, rule!
May your heat never brine.
Feel my pain! Fist! What do you incense? I feel the evening breeze.
C'Thun is
Fine.
my sea.
It's also fine. We're dodging some serious bullets with these draws right now.
C'Thun is my sea.
What do you incense?
Tide rising.
Decent chance I just bounce
What do you
the
incense?
Jinyu here, but again, we're on a clock for whenever they draw the next Eyestalk or the C'Thun.
Well met.
Arvin, thank you for the prime. It's an extraordinarily lucky draw for me.
Tide rises. May your heat never brine.
This way.
I obey.
What do you incense? What do you incense?
This is the last turn where it matters. Woo! And and they may not even have enough if they just hit the C'Thun. It's the Eyestalk would actually be the more devastating draw
What's
here.
sharper,
They
your
drew it.
wits or your blade? I get.
Oh my god! Let's keep the Lotus Agents and mulligan everything else. Look for a better early game and miss. Okay, do that. Might have to restart Hearthstone after this game to get the deck tracker going. Sure.
Are you my master?
Oh man. C'Thun Mirror.
Well met.
Chunky Chihuahua. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Sure. Value. Welcome, Janae. Alright, the board is now ours. For now.
I bleed for
File isn't in this mode, so I feel like this is a relatively fine play here. Just preemptively work on
Your magic shall not save.
Rude. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's Reno lock. Based on the cards that we've seen so far. Trogg's rule, I guess.
The sleeper has awoken.
Everything upstairs from here. I don't know how big our C'Thun is. That's a boon. Not big enough, it would seem. Let's devolve.
C'Thun is mine. Feel my pain.
Okay. Nice idiot totem. Oh, hey, there's deck tracker. Sort of.
C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Sure. Still haven't seen a duplicate yet, right?
You have earned the right to face Arakir, the Windlord.
Very nice.
What do you insects feel?
We have more cards than the class with the best hero power in the game. So that's promising. Devolve it. That would be devastating for them. That would deny the, let's see what's in here first. In case we get a Hex.
Balance in all things.
But this denies, like, the 8 mana card or whatever it is. That's a bit of a problem. Alright. This is the top deck in Twist right now. This is the very first game I've played this month. So I gotta tell you. I don't know.
I ain't talking.
Okay, at least that gives us a way to get through the Uncle Tony.
The end is coming!
Okay. think I just say sure. And then hold. It's kind of a weird play, so they better have something big.
I bring life.
I wouldn't necessarily consider that very big.
C'Thun is my shield.
I feel like we're very well protected into this, and if they do attack my face, they could just die.
We're gonna be rich.
So they didn't die.
Storms!
I obey.
Well met.
I bleed for C'Thun.
Hoshi, thank you for the 4 months with Prime. Appreciate that. Damage is relatively permanent. Leroy PO combo is not uncommon in Reno lock. I've already seen a dirty rat, right?
My master.
Warriors about to play. What you insect?
Job done.
I'm not red. What you insect? Arise. What you insect?
The order is the only way they could play both minions.
Job done.
So the argument isn't whether the order was correct. The argument is, was it worth playing it out that way, or trying to get the value off of the, or trying to get the second rate bruiser down that turn. Got, yeah. That card exactly is what I was looking for here.
What you insect?
Job done.
I see your end.
It's amazing how often that happens.
I see your end. C'Thun! 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 What you insect?
Job done.
We do be swatting. Nice. A ton of found lethal.
Watch your back.
Oh god, not again.
Lurks beyond the firelight.
Alright. We go again. Yeesh. Rip even warrior? If you say so. Deck loses one of its cards, remains the best, one of the best decks in the format, and
Choose
people freak out over it. Actually, let's correct that a little bit. Deck is one of the best decks in the format before it gets a new card. Gets a new card. New card gets nerfed. Magically, deck stops being one of the best decks in the format.
If only I had some warm soup. C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Is it a good deck before I got that card too? Yeah, that's what I said. Is good deck. Gets new card. Remains good deck. Loses new card. You would think it would revert back to being good deck, not dead deck.
C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Honestly, the earlier I play this, the less damage it can do to me, I guess, so I probably just throw it out there next turn. That gives it a chance to go face rather than just getting immediately eaten. Second chosen. If it is second chosen, that gives me more time with us before they... Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. Kind of wanted that. Just follow a curve from here. It's probable they just hit this with a shuriken. But at least then it's off the board so it doesn't get eaten. Okay. Versa rate is kind of the same thing, but not as bad for me, so. Card draw.
Warriors, come out to play. I bleed for C'Thun.
Okay. So they are gonna get some C'Thun buffs off of that. Decent time for an Aya. It's off curve, but it's my best threat right now. Gives me more mana open in case I hit a Ancestral Knowledge. And actually gives me something to sort of challenge that. They're at 8, so they can't Feast of Souls here.
Balance in all things.
C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Sure.
Well met.
I mostly just want to hear Brian say things because I ran out of witty things to say after the 31st time. Thank you for the great content, always Roffle Aya.
I appreciate that. Christina, thank you for the 32 months. Alright, we just hit the Lightning Storm every single time here, right?
After a rocky start.
Balance in all things.
It's between these two, I think. I'm leaning towards Soul of the Forest. Let's see if we can get a cheeky Bloodlust to set up. I don't think this is good, but I never do. And there's a situation where it's good. Maybe it's in a Jade deck against Rogue, who doesn't have a whole lot of removal. Told you.
Are you my master?
Ooh! Pretty good taunt totem there. Oof. Some decent value. Those are all Shaman cards, so they could actually end up boosting their Jades.
Learn the shadow lessons.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
After a rocky start.
This way.
Never prime.
Okay. We're at 13 here. I really don't want to play this without it being lethal because of the Blade of C'Thun.
I am the darkest night.
Okay, Batman. I just have to throw this out this turn. I really don't want to, but I think it's actually correct. Let's just make sure this dies.
Job done.
And set up for a Bloodlust lethal. I feel like they would have played the blade if they had it already, and if they do just play the blade here, they often die anyway. Sap? Oh. Borg. Little do they know that's a legitimate threat now.
Your magic shall not save you.
Could go double Trogg into Claws. $36? What's the point of that? Opponent's some kind of weirdo. This isn't great for my turn 3 if I don't hit another 2-drop, but like I've got a lot of 2-drops in the deck. Couldn't find the perfect 40? Yeah, then you cut down to 30. Seen lots of people with 35 to 39 HP. Yeah, like, again, I understand it's possible, but like I don't think it makes sense to do. I don't think there's a good argument for doing so. Like, I think you either stop at 30 to make your deck more consistent, or jump to 40 to give yourself the health total boost.
Well met.
Snalu. Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. To me, this looks like a pretty clear setup into Dragonfire Potion. So let's play with that in mind at least a little bit, and probably take the Reno off the board. I don't think there's bounce effects, but just in case I'm missing something. But at the very least, I desperately needed to take the dragons off the board there. I don't think there was another reason to trade other than to set up for a Dragonfire Potion. Trade into the Divine Shield, that is. Good time for the IAR. There's no self-bounce unless copied from an opponent. Yeah, but like, the Reno would stay on the board anyway, so we're either like partially sending damage into it or letting it stick on the board for too long. So like, we just kill it.
Balance in all things.
There can't be that many overload cards, right? Look for Ancestral Knowledge. Yeah, there's also Brewmaster, so that is not entirely correct.
Disciple.
Once again, I do need to hit my card draw. That's kind of what I was fishing for off of the the Discover an Overload card, but obviously I missed. Cool, there's some card draw.
Off to a rocky start.
Wow. Wow, there's my card draw. Woo! Devolve.
C'Thun is my shield.
Yeah, I'm closer to getting use out of this than the opponent, so they're gonna trade that off anyway. And ideally next turn we can get the Alakir down, which will start applying pressure.
I wield the power of Black.
Or they're just gonna leave that up. Take a free card off of that.
Come out to play.
Let me get that.
I bleed for C'Thun. Death does not scare me.
Is someone injured?
Opponent has learned nothing. That said, we probably do just evolve this. Infinite value.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Light Bomb is a card, but they should be running out of clears pretty soon. Oh, forgot about that one.
Dragons come, and we are many.
Nice. Hey, that's a good time to draw that.
I obey.
Haven't seen a druid in a while. One. Let's look for two. Even if it's like a Beckoner, it's better than just a hero power.
My awakening brings a new age.
Hello. You hungry?
Seems like the appropriate response. Good job, Rukin.
Oops, I broke a diamond.
Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, okay. Don't mind if I do.
C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Balance in all things.
C'Thun! C'Thun! C'Thun!
Job done.
Alright, we've got that nutty mist color value next turn.
My power grows.
Wow. My minions grow.
Do not make me call the lightning. Stop!
Oh yeah. Stats! Oh. I do love me some Shaku.
I bleed for C'Thun.
But do I need to clear him? Probably. Only Mistcaller buffed other minions on board too? Yeah. Then he'd be way too powerful though, clearly. Armor, I would imagine.
Off to a rocky start.
Let's go here.
Never pride.
Feel my pain.
Job's done.
Be a good turn. Would have been nice to have hit the Ancestral Knowledge instead, but I'll take it.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay. So we trade here, then here. After we play this Farsight.
Tide of prizes.
I said after we play this Farsight.
Tide of prizes.
Dusty rock.
Are you my master?
I think I want to fully commit to this board with the 8/8 here. Ooh. It's the second swipe. Oof. How much damage is this?
This way.
Not enough, right? 15, no. So let's start here. Jeez.
Off to a rocky start.
Alright. Pretty good turn. Does anyone ask why no Battle Cry quest yet? Not yet, but I'm sure that'll come up in the YouTube comments. Maximum eyeballs. Look at that interaction. Just pummeling that eyeball. This isn't a great turn 2. So I'm going to look for better turn 2s, which I do have.
Job's done.
Okay, opponent is not running 40 cards. Welcome, Blob. Is Twist now your main format, or will you be reverting to Wild after some time?
Speak to me.
This is the second game of Twist that I've played pretty close to in over 2 weeks.
Balance in all things.
So yeah, I'm never playing Wild again. We don't quite have the card draw that we had in the previous game yet, but at least we know the potential is there. And, most importantly, for head and fatigue. Looking back at this, maybe Loatheb was actually the play to deny the brawl. Okay. There is no brawl, at least. Seems reasonable to say that if they had a brawl, they would have played it there. So unless they grab it off the top here, or we're just holding it for some more value, I think we're pretty safe into it. And then we just follow up with the Loatheb next turn.
C'Thun is my seal.
Your minions will abandon you.
I see C'Thun.
Job's done.
Okay, so they just make big taunt, and then eventually we big suffer as a result, because I don't at present, okay, have any devolves, but I would very much like to find some devolves.
C'Thun is my seal.
Looking to set up the disciple or the Brann disciple next turn. What? Was that good?
Who knows what secrets will uncover? C'Thun!
A Trogg did an obscene amount of work this game. Thank you to legendary patrons Battlefly, Blage, Brian Quinn, Faye Cinderheart, Fizzle Jizzix, Friel the House Elves, Industrials Black, Justice Crater, Kali Alkali, Cathandrian, Lilu, Nate Drex, Onu Rubu, Shadow1 TV, Sognusman, and Wampus the Lampus.